Hey guys, welcome to today's upload. Um, I wiped out all of the leftovers from like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I cleaned out the fridge today and I noticed some things that we needed and a few things that we wanted. So I went on and put in a grocery haul. Now, I chose to go back to doing it online because it helps me with impulse buys. I'm not out there just grabbing any and everything and just throwing it in the cart. I'm getting specifically what we need and a couple of things they told me they wanted. And there's something I wanted to. Today's order, I made the biggest mistake. It's not that great a deal, but it is rather funny. And I'm going to show you guys when we get to it. If you hear noise around, Tyzier was just vacuuming. I think he's done now. And TJ is polishing. You'll see. He's right there. He is polishing. So Tyzier is over here wrapping up the vacuum. So and then Tyjon's over there snuggled up watching TV. Okay, guys. So
You're done?
we're gonna go ahead and TJ, I think you need the blue and white one for that and a different rag. Okay. You switch. You can't use that one. That's the one you use for polishing. You'll smear it. You got to get the other. Which one is that?
The glass.
You switched it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Get the one that say glass. You're right. I'm sorry. I thought you still had that other blue one with the gray on the other side. I'm sorry, guys. Being nosy and look what I did. So let's go ahead and get this over with. We are working on what I call an extreme budget because I never had to be so conscious of what I'm spending on our groceries, but I still have to make sure that the boys and I eat. And I'm doing my best, and I'm now going and I'm trying to spend $100 a week on groceries. That's like the most I'm trying to spend, and I'm getting very creative with my menu and trying to eat. If we have a like more expensive meal, like a steak dinner with baked potatoes and stuff like that, I'll pull back on another day and then we'll just have like chili dogs or something like that. So I'm trying to balance it all out and make sure we all still get what we need and want. So if you're new here, I am now separated from my husband, and I am here with the boys, and I am living off of any income that I can bring in. So currently I'm doing some door dashing. I'm doing that for the Christmas season. I am still working over at the hospital. Um, I'm still a foster parent. I don't have any children in custody right now. So I make it do what I do. And I do some Instacart as well. A lot of you guys know that I do case management. So yeah, I've been doing more of that virtually because we're doing a lot of paperwork right now. And I'm allowed to do like virtual visits because the numbers for C19 is up. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have a box of Apple Jacks. Tyzier wanted Fruit Loops, but they were out, so we substituted and got the family size of Apple Jacks. Got a dozen eggs because I'm doing a lot of bacon now, and I don't want to use our eggs that we have weekly. 2 loaves of the King Stroman bread because my boys eat a lot of sandwiches. We're now working on the double loaves of artisanal that you guys saw me pick up in my Sam's Club haul. I'm using that for French toast, and then the other loaf they're planning on using for sandwiches tomorrow. So got some more bread. Also got some bagels because CJ is he really like plain bagels versus like the cinnamon raisin and the maple French toast and the other bagels that I'm getting. So got to still get the plain bagels, and sometimes we have breakfast sandwiches with these as well as just bagels with cream cheese. I have 2 more loaves in the freezer, but got to stay ahead of that bagel train because, well, all the breads because my boys love that. 2 packages of the Thomas's English muffins. This is a new favorite of TJ's. He saw me toast some with some butter and jelly, and now he fell in love with them. So instead of getting just the 1 pack that I used to be able to get away with, I have to now get 2. And then we can have some breakfast muffin sandwiches on these as well. Every time I go to the store, I try to grab things like this and freeze it. We have some frosted strawberry toaster pastries. I put in for the Kellogg's Pop Tarts. This was a substitution. It was okay. I ran it by Tyzier and he was still fine with it. Two bricks, because listen to this. 2 bricks of ground beef. These are 1 pound logs, 16 ounces. 73% lean, 27% fat. I like to still have fat in my diet, especially when I'm doing the keto, because it's low carb and high fat. Light brown sugar, because I'm trying to substitute that for my coffees and stuff like that, versus always using the white sugar, keto style. I also use sugar in a raw, which is another brown sugar. The Krusteaz light and fluffy buttermilk buttermilk pancake and waffle mix. The kids have been enjoying Belgian waffles lately, and when I went to Sam's Club, I didn't get that 10-pound bag that I normally get, so shame on me, because I really didn't realize we were running low, so this will do until I go back to Sam's again. We normally eat this like on weekends, or maybe on a weekday if we're having breakfast for dinner. I have 1 box of the family size vanilla pudding instant mix because I recently made banana pudding for my neighbor and she's now requesting another. So I normally make hers in just a smaller casserole, not nothing too big because she lives alone. Guys, this is the mistake that I made. This is a Crest 3D White. Radiant Mint is advanced. I thought this was a normal size roll. Package. It's so hard to determine the sizes when you're on the website. So I'm gonna say this. I tried to compare two, and somehow I chose this one versus the largest one. And it's probably me because, like I said, I'm trying to cut back on impulse buys and just overspending. And I probably went for the cheaper one. I can't really remember. I'm going to put it on myself. And this is what I ended up with. It's like a travel size. Like, what am I going to do with that? So tomorrow I'll be running out to get some more toothpaste. I wanted to try this before I go and buy it in bulk. So hence the reason why I was just grabbing one. But I'm going to try it again. Wishbone creamy French dressing, my all-time favorite. A gallon of milk, as you guys know why. I'm drinking the almond milk and the oat milk, and I'm usually using that with my protein powder when I'm making my protein shakes. I have stepped the game up on those protein shakes, guys. I'm using stuff that I have here in home. So with some Nilla wafers that I had left over when I made banana pudding, I kind of blended them up in the blender, and I dropped in the protein powder. I added my milk. I put in some cream cheese, and I had frozen strawberries and put it in there. And it was like a strawberry cheesecake. It was so, so good. You guys got to get into that. Oh, and a dash of vanilla extract. I got some classic iceberg salad mix because everybody know I love salad. I did grab some bananas, and then there's some oranges. We already put them in. TJ did that for me. A 5-pound bag of russet potatoes. I like to fill the boys up with the breads and the potatoes. We have been having a lot of different things like baked potatoes, loaded potatoes. I've been making the homemade potatoes and putting it on shepherd's pie. Scallop potatoes, you name it. Potatoes are good to have. We still actually have some in the kitchen in a container that we're working on. Couldn't fit it on the table anymore because now we brought the onions out and the potatoes was right there. So down the middle of my table, you'll see where I keep all these little goodies for my boys. But 2 packages of Jumbo Franks. I like to cut these up and have fry them up in a pan, and we'll have them along with some rice and baked beans. That's a Southern meal. Oh my God, it's so good. Don't knock it. Just try it. And normally fry some bacon or sausage to go with it as well. Or the boys like to have hot dogs with fries or chili dogs, whatever. I normally grab 2 to 4 every time I go to the supermarket and just stock my freezer up. And that's what we came out with today. Here are some sweet potatoes because we are going to have some yams. And I get more than enough because once I make them, whatever's left over, I can freeze them and pull them out a later time. I don't have to make them. So I'm going to cut these up and put them in the crock pot and let them do what they do. Here is a large bag of Honey Nut Cheerios. This is TJ's favorite. If you've been following me, you know he's been eating a lot of this. This is the 2-pound bag. Right here is the same thing, guys. It's 2 trays of, let's see, what did I get here? The chicken breast tenderloin. So we got 2 trays of that. $9.46. I normally get the chicken breast or go ahead and get the chicken tenderloins, depending on the prices. And if it's the breast, I'll just cut them down into tenderloins, and I make these for my boys. I normally, sometimes I just fry them. Other times I will dip them in like a breading, like the egg, and then like a breading, like almost like a chicken parm in a version of like a strip, and the marinara sauce, the cheese, you get it? And we'll put that with some noodles, and then also I've been making chicken spaghetti, and sometimes I just put it on my salads. And then we got DiGiorno Rising Crust Cheese Pizza. I needed another one to make a total of 4 because I used to get away with them eating 1 pizza, all of them, but now it's 2 at a time, guys. But you know what? This is still cheaper than ordering to takeout. So that's all I have for you guys. That is our haul. We do have a case of water out in the car that still have to come in, but we still have some in the house, so it was no rush, excuse me. And like I said, it's late at night. My order was set for between 9 and 10 p.m. And, I don't know if I showed you this French vanilla coffee creamer. I grabbed that because they didn't have the caramel macchiato I was looking for tonight. They were out of stock. I do have some in the singles, so I'll just use that until I grab some more. And that will be probably when I go out tomorrow to get a larger thing of toothpaste. So thank you guys for tuning in. Love and respect to you all. God bless.